People haven't felt this excited in a long time, even though my long-term XRP deal was closed just a few hours ago or something. It was only a couple thousand XRP. That money will be paid back because I owe it, but not right now. I have to tax it off first, though. What's it called, guys? Even though I lost some cash today, right? Guys, I lost a little money today. Something feels good to me. It looks like chaos. My plan right now is to save money so I can buy that when it does come, guys, the dip and the crash. Why? Yes, things are about to go crazy outside. Are you all ready for the storm? I am, and I'm going to make the most of it. I don't know if you guys are too. In this movie, we'll look at all of our choices. Are we more likely to sell or buy? From the start, it looks like a bearable guy 123 is about to go off. Use Flash. Cox moved 47,000 Bitcoin, which is worth $2 billion from cold storage to a new wallet. 40? How many of those? 47,000 people use Bitcoin. That's scary. It is said that the German government only sold a few hundred million, which caused the price to drop and Bitcoin to die. From this point on, guys, 150 million, we're talking about how much is this? 3 billion, 100 million times that. That's number one, guys. I don't know. I love it when things are a mess. I'm so happy because I bought XRP at the right time for the 2020 event. That's why it's so interesting. I told you that Mt. Gox would probably go live at the same time as a blocks on event. Right to dump prices. Does this mean we've hit the top of the boom? Like what I said in my last video, this movie shows a time frame for spring, which is when we'll see that mid-cycle high before prices go up, right? Coin value was 39,000 at that time. Is this where we are now? Take a look at that. Around me, guys, or in the spring time frame, I think that will get them to the top of the race. No matter how high we are, we will drop back down, and then we will rise again in 2025. Or it could happen much faster. I guess I don't know, guys. The cycle is already pretty crazy, right? We'll see what happens next. But if you're gloomy during, I don't know what else to say when crypto prices drop, but you're not, you mean you shouldn't be in this game, right? It has already begun because Mt. Gox Redemption has been giving people their Bitcoin back for over a decade. In other words, this is evil. There will be people who sell and people who hold on to their coins because they think the long run is better. For Bitcoin guys, I guess they're diamond hole hodlers since they've held for so long, even though, yeah, they didn't have the right to sell it. So they're forced to give diamond holders guys diamond hands. But some guys will sell and some will put their money into all coins. So things are getting, guys, I love this so much, right? Look at this. The German government has sold almost 1/5 of all the Bitcoin they have. Isn't that crazy? Yes, a mere $200 million went down. Thanks that much, guys. But I know that other people are selling, right? People are scared and all that. It's true that XRP is about to die, and it did. Oh, wow. That's crazy. It really does always go. Guys, whenever there is a wick, we just say that they usually pump it and then dump it to get these lows, and then they pump it out of here. But wait, we'll talk about that in a moment. Justin Tron says, I am willing to negotiate with the German government to purchase all Bitcoin off market in order to minimize the impact on the market that doesn't even matter one bit. Why? Because of this. If it goes through the markets, it will be worth billions of dollars. It's really goodbye, right? What does that mean for the price of Bitcoin, guys? Indeed, I had hoped for an alternative season, but if that really comes out, guys, we're going there are people who say we'll go back to the low 50 Kansas. No. Okay, I guess you should move it down here. You might as well push it down here, guys, since there's so much cash on hand. Okay, that's exactly what I did in the video. I'm going to put a link to that video in the text below so you can learn more. I did say that when we make that mid-cycle top, guys, right, it'll likely come back to this 31,000 area, and then we'll go back up, guys. I want to say something. We can still bounce back. We're in this band, and if it stays at this level, it will take out this liquidity down here. Yes, we're going higher after this crazy fake out, right? In this case, I would make the market. This is what I do. I'll dump it right before it hits under $56,500 to take this liquidity just a little bit lower and turn it back up to make new highs, because this is the craziest bear trap if it is the bottom. Just remember this, guys. Right now, we're weighing the choices for going up or down. Which one is it? To lessen the blow, USCT is now sending money to markets to buy up the dip. This is, in fact, a positive sign. Part 2 Bitcoin is following the asset psychology guide sheet to the letter right now, which means we're in a bear trap. If I were them, I'd call this a bear trap immediately after that blow off top, because everyone will sell and won't buy back in because they're stuck proper. The way they think about it is that they're stuck thinking it will go down, but it keeps going up to new highs. It's going to be 120K in a couple of months. Can we see what's going on? Which one do you guys want? Then again, we're ahead of every other cycle right now, right? So even if it drops to $31,000, we'll go back to the history of the previous cycles because we planned for it. Right now, ex-Bitcoin was meant to be 40% lower than its previous all-time high, but it isn't, so there's a chance it drops. Yes, and then we keep going higher, guys, later on again. How many times? 226. In the middle of the cycle, if our idea turned out to be true, the only thing I was really hoping and wishing for was for the whole season, though it could still come into play. Okay, so we're just weighing our choices. Guys, people shouldn't be scared during bloody times. Ladies, you shouldn't be scared. Someone from BC comes out with half the coins. He's something like Wilson said, guys, right? After he left, the world didn't end, but Bitcoin is still going strong. Guys, this is the 50-week moving average. We need to keep this amount to pump. That is what I am saying at this very moment. Determines, finds out if it can stay above this range or if Joe can fake it out and pump it. We're still going to the races if it drops below. Some people say the next support line is 52,000, 43,000 or 42,000, but I said 31,000 from the time I made my movie. Is it time to run away? It looks like they made it in the shape of a McDonald's, guys. Yes? Yes? Or are they going to make Bart? Like these guys, they pumped it, they go down again. Time will tell. It's a double bottom, everyone? Yes, I'm seeing charts that say Bitcoin is going back to $20,000 though. It's not, guys, please. Yes, 10K, it's not though. What? That only takes place when there is a black zone event. Are they going to connect this dump to a black zone event? I don't know if this is even half your fault if it goes back to 31,000. Actually, more than 50%. Because of that, I don't think it will ever go down there until the crash. Things are looking good right now, but we need to keep this level if we don't want to see it happen again. That right there is crazy, guys. Bitcoin support line right here, guys. It's been holding for years. That resistance line turned into a support. Are we doing it now or is it about to die? If it dies, I'm holding on to my money and buying the damn dip, guys. We have another fractal that shows this kind of trajectory, guys. Are we doing the same thing? The bottom could be around 52K, but I mean, while you're there, you might as well dump it lower. However, Bitcoin is down a lot while the stock market keeps going up. The last time this happened, Bitcoin went up by 90% right after. Okay, so we see the bearish side and the positive side. Which one will win? The bulls or the bears? The buyers get it. People who hold on always win in the end. It looks like we're in a storm right now, but I'm not giving up. The stock market is actually going up. That's the crazy part. Yes, the last time this happened, Bitcoin fell and the stock market went up. Bitcoin dropped, but the smart stock market is going up. Then Bitcoin caught up very quickly. Could this be the biggest scam ever? Yes, it looks like a double top, and it takes us down to about 38,000. But they're probably just going to dump it to 31,000 because that's where support is, so bulls and bears can use it again. In the end, who will win? Huge Bitcoin miner giving up. It's almost the bottom. It hit rock bottom at this point, giving up a little. Is it going to happen now? I'm not sure if that's what I mean again. There are flashing bullish signs and bearish money at the same time, right? Which guys will win? This pattern shows that we're just saying it again, right? Oh, guys, what happened before was also consolidation, and then there was a pump out. Take a look. By August and September, Bitcoin could still hit all-time highs. Yes, take a look. Again, guys, that's crazy if they really do fake everyone out here. Yes, these people don't care about anyone. I love it, guys. Because you get rich when things are going badly. If you have the money to buy something and aren't afraid, go for it. I don't need to, because I don't have the cash right now. For the next 2 months, I'm going to save it up. If it's low at that point, we'll just buy as much as we can, which makes me think they might pump it up. This drop is 21% deep and has been going on for 45 days. Guys, this is when the price should have hit bottom for this cycle. Guys, is that going to happen again every time you look at it? Do you remember to tell me, pump for consolidation?